And welcome back, guys. This is Roll the Dice, another edition of Let's Play on the Overgrowth SMP Season 2. As you can see, I finally got my glass windows in to my base. Yeah, it was killing me for so long, I'm sure it's killing other people too. But yeah, at least I can look out now. Now I gotta just work out a little way to get out of here. Yeah, glass myself in. Real smart, huh? I'll probably put a gate up on one of the sides or something. But yeah, I've been working on something else that I want to show you, and had quite a bit of problems with it. So let me get out of this F5 mode. Whew. All right, here we go. We built ourselves a little villager breeding system. So for those who are not aware, in 1.8 they changed up the villager breeding as well as the villager trading. We'll get into the trading later, but for right now it all has to do with villager breeding that was concerning me. So originally I had three villagers that I changed from zombie villagers and put them in this garden full of carrots. I think I even had some potatoes in here. And one of them was of the farmer profession, meaning they're wearing a brown coat. As you know, there's, well, maybe you don't know, there's still the same 5 professions there were before, but a farmer's broken down into 3 different classes. You have a farmer, you have a fletcher, you have a leather worker, and a shepherd. I believe that's it. But they're all under the farmer profession as a whole, and they all have brown coats. Those suckers will farm this field here. They will, whenever a carrot or potato is fully grown, it's matured, they will harvest it, they will replant, and they will keep the excess. This is important. If their inventory fills up, they'll start throwing out food for the other villagers to help fill the other villagers' inventory up. If a villager gets, I believe it's 12 carrots in its inventory, it then meets the requirement to become willing to breed, meaning hearts, things like that. They might not happen right away, but they at least meet the requirements, and when they're good and ready, they'll throw out the hearts. So I set this up, had 3 villagers down here. I've got 1 villager up top. You don't see him now because he's not up there, but he stays right up there. And those 3 doors on this side, and we got 3 more doors on this side, those 6 doors represent a village. And the way this system works is once I have the villager up top, these villagers recognize that that's a village. There are 6 doors, which means there could be a total population of 2 villagers for that 1 village up here. They recognize there's only 1 villager in that village, so they breed to try to up the population. The problem they don't understand is whenever they breed and have a little baby, that baby can't get up there. So they always try to breed to make that second villager up top. So that's the theory behind this type of farm. You might have seen this before. I watch a lot of Doc M77's videos, and this is a takeoff of his. It might be very, very similar to it with maybe a few adjustments, but in theory it's the same. So the problem I was running into is I had these 3 villagers, and they wouldn't breed. And I, for the life of me, could not figure it out. Keep in mind, we're in a mountain. So let me go to where we'll send our villager up top. I dug out this little area back here, put in a little flooring. I did add this. Let me show you. Let me take that water out. Hit that button. It should turn that water off. Yeah. Plus these blocks. Alright, so up there is the farm. That's the floor of the farm. And what we have is, once we get a few more villagers in there, we're going to bust out the glass, which will allow the baby villagers to fall down and they'll fall into this water stream that's up here. Maybe we can get up here and take a look at it. You can see we've got this water stream. And there's our farmers up there. We got signs on the outside to encourage them to walk off. Right now I've got glass up there, which keeps the baby villagers from falling off. I don't want them to fall off just yet. But when they do, they're going to fall off in the water. They'll be carried by these water streams to these holes. They'll drop down in here, and I'll have this water turned on so they don't take any damage. And this water will push them forward and into the corners, which is what I want, so I can pick them up with mine carts and trade with them. We're going to end up putting together a trading system, courtesy of Doc. I love his whole theory that they came up with. It's called the switcheroo. And we'll be doing that a few episodes later, probably. Maybe next episode, but maybe not. It all depends, because it's going to take a little time. I got to figure out where to put that sucker. It's going to have to be kind of big. But this right here is my villager that goes up top. Let's go ahead and send him up there. Alright. I like to close this in behind me just to make sure no zombies come up here, because you need to protect this villager at all cost. Getting these villagers are a pain in the rear. Alright, so he's up here now. I don't know if you saw, but there's already some hearts going on, so let's jump down here. Till that, we'll watch a farmer come over here and plant. As you can see, we got hearts going on. So a farmer recognizes that thing, and he planted some food on it. So what I'd like to have is, in this farm, about 10, maybe 12 villagers, and I want them all to be of the farmer profession. So I will end up killing off these white coats, the librarians, and the clerics, the purple robe guys, and any blacksmith or butchers that I might have as well. I only want the brown coats up here, so they just farm, and they constantly stay willing to breed. Now, once I have my 10 or 12 farmers, and I kill off the other guys, I'll be ready to start collecting the babies at that point. And when I do, I've got some silk touch shears here that I call glass eaters, and I will take out all this glass going around the edge. That will leave a one high space that the little baby villagers can walk under and walk off, but the full grown villagers cannot. They'll run into this little wall almost like a safety fence. So I'll take these out all the way around, and that'll open it up where they can fall down into the water stream and we can collect them down below. So the problem I was running into is they weren't breeding. And I figured out what the problem was. Because I was in this mountain, I had to open up the area to the sky. They were not breeding until I opened up this area to the sky. I built the wall up from the mountain up a little bit, so I don't have to worry about zombies trying to come over the wall. Put torches on it up there to keep anything from spawning on it. And we'll go up there and take a look in a second. It looks kind of like a sore thumb, so I might have to do something with it. I might like terraform the mountain to kind of go up the sides of it so it's not seen as much. But that was the whole issue. Once I took out the ceiling of this mountain, or the ceiling of this thing, got rid of all the dirt, took it up to where you can see it to the sky, they started breeding like crazy. And I've been slowly just gathering them, looking at the trades, trading what I can, and then the ones I don't like, I've been killing them off and saving all the brown coats. I'm up to 9 brown coats right now. I'd like to get 12. 10 would work. I'd like to get 12. That'll give me a good supply of the baby villagers. They'll breed quite a bit. So, like any breeding system, you do not want to leave this thing on overnight. You'll come back to a population explosion, and you'll have 600 to 900 villagers running around. So, to counter that, we've got the rail system here that we've got redstone going back that way down the wall. And we've got a button up here that will send the villager that's up top back down to the ground, back down here. So we hit this, and about 5 seconds later we see the villager come down, and that means the system's off. If there's no villager up there, then they don't try to breed. But when that villager is up there, the system is considered on, and they will try to breed. So I'm going to send him back up there, let him breed, let them breed so I can get my little babies. I want my babies. And then we can start planning out some type of trading system. But for now, I just want to see some brown robe babies. Alright, so we showed you we've got this. I'm thinking about where this dirt block is, knocking out this glass block and putting a gate in here. Of course, taking down these vines, and I need to do something with these walls. I might go andesite in here and do something with the ceiling as well. Well, it does kind of look natural for a cave, but I like the grass floor. I think it goes well in here. But I need to dress up these walls a little bit. They look pretty bad. So I'll figure something out with that, and those are just cosmetic touches. And I need to move this stuff out of the way and get that furnace off the ceiling. Did I burn something in there? Hey, we got some steak. I'll take it. We'll cook that up too. Alright, so the other thing I did was, because I was starting to trade food quite a bit with the farmers, they'll take wheat, carrots, potatoes, pumpkins even. So I widened up the farm a little bit. I made 4 rows of potatoes, 4 rows of carrots, and I've got 1 row of nothing but pumpkins. If I found out later on through trading that they want watermelon, well, I might split that up in half or something, or add another row somewhere for watermelons. And I only had 1 row of cane here, but you know, the librarians, though, their first trade's almost always paper. So I added 3 more rows here. They give me 24 per row, so that gives me about 96 from that. And I also have this window here that looks out over the swamp, and I added a little cane out there as well. So that gives me about a stack and a half as well, close to it at least. So that's the progress that I've made so far. I really wanted to show you guys the farm as we were building it, but I don't know what happened, but Fraps did not load when Windows started up. I thought it did. I hit F9 thinking I'm recording, and I wasn't. So there was no video. So we just kind of needed to go back. I wanted to make sure I could stop it at a point where we are waiting for our last 1 or 3, depending on how many I want to get, of these little brown coats. I've got plenty of villagers in there that they should start making. Let's see if they farm that. They should start making babies here pretty good. And once I get that sucker, we will start pulling them downstairs and then accumulating them, and we'll need to find a place to put them, the ones we want to trade with. So I guess that's it for now. I will let y'all know once we get the last brown coat, and we'll check out the system. I hadn't tested the system down below yet, so that's going to be something else. Hopefully it works. We might have to tweak it a little bit, but if so, I'll show you that. So I'll put a cut in here, and we'll be back when we have our villagers situated for the farm. See you then. Alright, so let's check on how we're doing here. It looks like we've got 4 little rugrats running around. And wouldn't you know it, there's 1 there, 1 back there, 1 over there, and 1 here. Blacksmith and 3 little clerics. I need my brown robed babies. These last one or so is going to be tough to get. I think I want to get 12, so I really need 3 more, but the last 3 are going to be tough. I can already tell. They're going to be throwing me out nothing but blacksmith, priest, and butchers probably, or librarians. Give me some brown coats. Alright, so this right here was left. We left a small imprint on your desert, so here are some gifts. By the way, it's not my desert. I just found a desert about 500 blocks that way and told them where it was. They needed some sand. Hi, Dash. We saw you were in need of dirt. Sky and egg. Alright, so I hadn't checked this out yet. I wanted to leave it here so we can get it on camera, but yeah, I'm pathetic on dirt. Hi, spelled out greatness. You guys are the great. Thank you much. I appreciate it. Shout out to Candy Dreams 99, Skyla, and the Big Egg 123. By the way, both of them have YouTube channels. I'll put their links in the description. You ought to check them out. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this out of the way. I really do appreciate it, though, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let's put that dirt up. It's valuable. I don't seem to ever have any. Of all the freaking things I don't have, look at that dirt. 5 stacks of dirt. I just need to make me a shovel and go to town. That's what I need to do. Quit playing around. I've been stocking up on everything else. Why can't I stock up on some dirt? Let's put that in there. Put these signs in there. We'll put this chest there. I like to always carry some wood on me. Diorite. Let's get that in the diorite chest. As you can see, I'm low on that too. I'm saving the zombie flesh meat every time because I can trade that with the clerics. Takes a lot of it though. It's usually around 39 or 40. But yeah. Also, I extended the ceiling out, by the way, just so my OCD didn't go nuts. Both sides over here. Put the glowstone in. And yeah, it looks much better in here. You can actually see the top of this ceiling or part of it from the outside, but I don't mind. Give the little area a little pizzazz. Can you see it from over here? Yeah. Alright. Don't make me have to come in there and kill off those little rugrats. I need some brown coats. We'll be back when we have some. Oh, what's that back there? Is that blacksmith? Back yonder? I think so. I need to get busy and give me some brown coats. Alright, we'll be back in a little bit. And we're back. I've been doing a little cleanup work. And I hadn't checked on the villagers though. I got rid of the furnace, the double chest, the workbench. I gotta figure out something to do with that one. I didn't put it there. It's full of like wooden stairs. Some don't know whose it is. Let's see. Butcher. Ooh, it looks like a brown robe right there. It is. We got one. That's a blacksmith, cleric. Is that another one? Well, you got to get in there. I can't see. The little rugrats run around so much. We'll get in there and take a look at them. We'll knock off the ones we don't need. Keep the ones we do. That'd be great if we had 2 of them. That means they'd give us 11. We'd only need 1 more, and we would be ready to open up the glass. Sound like an Enderman teleporting out there. Get that taken care of. Oh, he's in here. We don't want to mess with him in here. I don't want to hit my villagers by mistake. Alright, sucker. You we don't need. You we don't need. Good. Oh, you too. They look like they're stepping up to protect them. I got news. You can run, but you can't hide. Hey! Look like a brown coat. Where'd you go, little sucker? There's a blacksmith. Sorry, little fellas. Yeah, you're a cute little devil. We're gonna keep you, you little bugger. Come on, y'all get busy. Give me some babies. Let's get them, let's get them, let's get them. Once we get, looks like we, in there. There's so many in here, it's hard to tell.
I think that's the only baby that's in here right now. Yeah, that I can tell. But once we get 2 more, we'll take the guy down from up top. Let these babies grow up to adults. We'll weed out these white coats and the purple coats. And from there, we'll be ready to take out this glass. But you see, we've got some white coats here. They got some books on them. Dip Strider 1. I like that Dip Strider 3. So we might be able to buy some of those books and combine them. But no, I think we can get better than that. Let's see. Is that him? Yeah, Dip Strider 1. Alright. This guy, Thorns 3, we're going to keep him for a little bit. Maybe buy a book from him. This guy, Smite 3. No thanky wanky. Silk Touch, I've already bought 4 of those books from him. I like my glass eaters, so we're going to keep him. One more over here. Come here, sucker. Lure 2. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Which one did I hit? No, I hit a white coat. Alright. These guys move around so quick. Can't tell what's what. Sharpness 5. We're going to keep him for a little bit too. Alright, I think we're... I don't see any other ones. The Cleric I'm keeping because he trades rotten flesh. All the rest of them I think are okay. We're going to leave them for now and let them do their thing. So, we'll be back later.
Alright guys, we're back, and I believe we have it. I counted and we have 11 grown-up farmers. This one makes 12, and I think they threw another one back there that one's looking down at. So we got 2 more, so that should give us a total of 13. So at this point I'm going to shut off the system by bringing the guy up top back down. And I'm going to go in there and just make sure that those are... Oops, that's the wrong one. It's this one. That one sends them up. I'm going to go up there and drop down in it. Make sure that the babies that are in there are the farmer professions, the brown coats, which is what we're wanting. Alright, so there's one. Let's count the adults. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that right? It's hard to see when they start moving around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to say we've got 11 of them. Plus this one is 12. Let's see if this is a butcher. It's a blacksmith, so it's not another one. But that should give us 12, which is what we were wanting. Little sucker, get out from there. You guys need to move back. There you go. Alright, so we no longer have our villager up top. The system is off. They should not breed anymore. They'll continue to farm and all that's good. At this point, what I'm going to do is wait for this guy to grow up to be an adult. I will collect some paper and things like that, trade with some of these guys and get the books that I want to get from them. Go ahead and trade whatever zombie meat I have that I haven't traded already with the cleric. Then I will kill those guys off and have only farmers up here, and we will take out the glass and start collecting them downstairs. And we'll start pulling them out. From there, we got to figure out where we're going to put them. I know I'm going to need to pull some out for an iron golem farm, which we haven't even started building yet. And we'll probably do that in an upcoming episode here real soon. I think I'm going to put the iron golem farm out that way. I need to have it 80 blocks away from our village here. So it'll probably go out in the swamp. And then we will probably bring the iron golems over and maybe drop them in on Maybe we'll drop them down right here against that wall inside, so we're killing them right there and collecting our iron inside our house. So that'll probably be the plan. But yeah, we did it, man. It's been like 2.5 hours since we started this video, showing you that we only needed 3 more, and it took like 2.5 hours to get them. They kept throwing butchers and clerics and blacksmiths, librarians, pretty much everything but the farmers. But we finally got them. It's a success. We're calling it good, and we're gonna wrap this one up. Until next time, we appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you later.